Am I able to preach to the men this evening?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Come on, bro.
Okay, awesome. So God, through the means of Joseph, has given me the charge leading in integrity. One thing I've found out for myself is that humility and integrity go hand in hand. Always. You can't have one without the other. You know, you can't be integral and prideful. It just doesn't work. So I want to preach from humility today for you guys. These are things I am learning for myself, and I just want to share with you what I've been learning.
Come on, bro.
Integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Because we have the strongest moral principles. They're called the Holy Bible.
Come on.
Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Of course, we see in Colossians 3:23, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for men. In other translations, not for human masters. The Hebrew root word for integrity is rooted, of course, from the Greek. We've got some scriptures in the New and the Old Testament about integrity, so it's something that's really important. But the Hebrew Greek word is tome. And that word tome means to be complete. It comes from the word integer, which, of course, we know, the mathematicians in the room know that it means whole. Okay? So when you are integral, you are complete. When you are not integral, you are not complete. When you have integrity of heart, it means that your heart is whole. And when you have your whole heart, it means that you can use all of it to seek God.
Come on.
I'll reference Proverbs 10:9. I'll reference a few scriptures this evening, a little bit unorthodox. I want to do a bit of a Bible study today. Instead of just going through one scripture, I want to reference a few and a few little points and solutions in there. In Proverbs 10:9, it says, if you walk in integrity, you will walk securely. But if you take crooked paths, you will be punished. Now, what are some crooked paths? Lying, sexual immorality, missing meetings of the body, missing giving, and greed. These are some crooked paths that I myself have been known to take, both before being a Christian and whilst being a Christian. But it is always found out. Does your life match your doctrine? Of course, we have the moral compass right here. But is your life and your integrity matching the integrity that we have in the Bible? We have the most awesome book, written by 40 different guys over the span of 1,500 years. They didn't know each other, yet there is not a single contradiction in here. Can the same thing be said about our lives, brothers? Not a single contradiction. A hypocrite is someone who claims to do one thing, but then does another. Now, you can preach from humility without being a hypocrite. You know, if anything I say today and that I claim to do, I'm making a vow between myself, God, and you guys that I will do it. But if I'm not, maybe I'm just encouraging you guys. But again, it's something I'm working on.
Okay.
We see in another translation that the word integrity means simplicity. Integrity is simple. It's not difficult. But it is often the simplicity of the solution that causes our unbelief. The best and quickest way to be integral is to just be integral. We see around 5 points of integrity. We see 5 main points. You know, employers are looking for integral people. Church leaders are looking for integral, people to be under them. We always want integrity. The first point is dependability. Dependability as an integral person. What does that look like? Being on time and meeting deadlines.
Let's go, bro.
Question I ask myself, can people depend on you? We see in Proverbs 25:13, a trustworthy messenger refreshes the spirit of his master. The second point is loyalty. Listening to authority and respecting their decisions. Another question for myself, would your leader call you loyal? We see that loyalty is not doing everything that your leader... not agreeing with everything that your leader says, but it is doing everything that your leader says. Titus 3:1, remind the people to be subject to rulers and authorities. Point number 3 is honesty. How can I be integral? Owning up to and learning from mistakes. Can you honestly say that you are an honest person? Raise your hand if you've ever lied here. Okay, everyone. Some a little slower than others, though. But this is the thing. You may have heard or even said the phrase, I'm not a liar, I just don't tell the whole truth. But of course, we see biblically that deceit is also lying.
Come on.
And also dishonest and not integral. We see number 4 is good judgment. Owning up to and learning mistakes is number 3. Number 2 is listening to authority. And number 1 is meeting deadlines. But good judgment, that helps us do all 3 of those. Critical thinking and assessment skills.
Come on, bro.
We see in Hebrews 5:14, solid food is for the mature, who by constant use have trained themselves to distinguish good from evil, who by constant use have given themselves integrity and good judgment.
Come on, bro.
We see number 5 is respect, regarding the feelings of others. Now, with those 5 points, those 5 things, we see how we can begin to be integral. These are things I'm working on. And the challenge is simple. And it's something that you can do practically today. I didn't want to give a 5-month plan, a 5-year plan. It's something that we can do starting today. And that is, 1, how can I be more integral? Make less promises. Stop saying things if you know you're not going to do them.
Come on, bro.
Number 2, write down your promises. If you tell someone you're going to do it, write it down. You're 86% more likely to actually do it.
Come on.
And number 3, make your promises important. I love you.
Amen.